The United States has approved a new arms package for Taiwan, signaling continued support for the island nation's self-defense capabilities. The deal, valued at $360 million, marks a significant step in the U.S. commitment to bolstering Taiwan's security posture amidst growing regional tensions. This package underscores the enduring partnership between Washington and Taipei, even as China intensifies its military activities near Taiwan. This latest arms sale is not just a routine transaction. It represents a calibrated response to China's increasingly assertive stance towards Taiwan. The Biden administration, much like its predecessors, remains steadfast in upholding its commitment to the Taiwan Relations Act. This act mandates the U.S. to provide Taiwan with the means to defend itself. The timing of the deal is particularly noteworthy. It comes at a time when prostrate relations are strained and the regional security environment is in flux. China views Taiwan as a breakaway province and has vowed to reunify the island with the mainland, by force if necessary. This new arms deal sends a clear message. The U.S. will not stand idly by as China seeks to alter the status quo in the Taiwan Strait. It is a tangible demonstration of U.S. support for Taiwan's right to self-determination and its ability to chart its own course. At the heart of the $360 million arms package lies a suite of advanced weaponry designed to bolster Taiwan's defensive capabilities. This deal is not about providing Taiwan with offensive weapon systems. Instead, it focuses on enhancing Taiwan's ability to deter potential aggression and defend itself effectively if attacked. Central to this package are MQ-9 Reaper drones and various missile systems. These acquisitions are tailored to exploit weaknesses in China's military capabilities and strategy. They represent a shift towards asymmetric warfare tactics. The inclusion of these particular weapon systems reflects a deep understanding of the evolving security challenges facing Taiwan. The drones and missiles provide Taiwan with a credible deterrent against Chinese aggression. This arms deal is not just about the quantity of weapons, it's about their quality and strategic value. The systems included in the package are designed to enhance Taiwan's situational awareness, extend its defensive perimeter, and increase the cost of any potential Chinese military action. The MQ-9 Reaper drones are a game-changer for Taiwan's defense strategy. These unmanned aerial vehicles provide Taiwan with unprecedented intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance (ISR) capabilities. This enhanced situational awareness is crucial for detecting and tracking Chinese military movements. Reapers are not just about observation. They can be armed with precision-guided munitions, making them a potent deterrent against any attempted invasion. Their long loiter time and ability to operate at high altitudes make them ideal for monitoring the Taiwan Strait. The acquisition of these drones significantly enhances Taiwan's ability to monitor Chinese naval activity in the region. This early warning capability is crucial for Taiwan to mount an effective defense. The drones also serve as a force multiplier, allowing Taiwan to project power and deter aggression without risking the lives of its pilots. This is particularly important given China's numerical superiority in conventional military forces. Taiwan's defense strategy has long centered on asymmetric warfare. This approach emphasizes agility, mobility, and leveraging technology to counter an adversary's strengths. The new arms deal aligns perfectly with this strategy. The drones and missiles acquired through this deal are force multipliers, enabling Taiwan to inflict significant damage on a larger adversary. This approach aims to deter China by making any attempt at invasion prohibitively costly. The emphasis on asymmetric capabilities highlights Taiwan's understanding of its own strengths and weaknesses. By focusing on technologies and tactics that exploit China's vulnerabilities, Taiwan aims to level the playing field. This approach is not about winning a conventional war against China. It's about making the cost of aggression too high for Beijing to contemplate. The goal is to deter conflict by demonstrating Taiwan's resolve and capability to defend itself. Unsurprisingly, China has reacted negatively to the U.S. arms sale to Taiwan. Beijing views any such deal as a direct challenge to its One China principle and a threat to its sovereignty. This reaction underscores the delicate geopolitical balance in the region. China's response is likely to be multifaceted, encompassing diplomatic protests, military exercises near Taiwan, and potentially economic pressure. The intensity of these actions will depend on China's assessment of the arms deal's significance. The arms deal adds another layer of complexity to the already strained U.S.-China relationship. While the Biden administration maintains its commitment to the One China policy, it also seeks to counter what it perceives as China's increasingly assertive behavior in the region. This arms sale highlights the dilemma facing the U.S. in the Indo-Pacific. Washington seeks to support its allies and partners like Taiwan without provoking a major conflict with China. It's a delicate balancing act with high stakes. The U.S. faces a delicate balancing act in the Taiwan Strait. On one hand, it must demonstrate its commitment to Taiwan's security and deter Chinese aggression. On the other hand, it must avoid actions that could escalate tensions and lead to conflict. The recent arms deal, while significant, should be viewed within the broader context of U.S. policy towards Taiwan. The U.S. continues to emphasize the peaceful resolution of cross-strait differences through dialogue and diplomacy. The challenge for Washington is to strike the right balance between deterrence and diplomacy. This requires clear communication with both Beijing and Taipei, as well as a nuanced understanding of the dynamics at play in the region. The U.S. must avoid appearing to endorse Taiwanese independence, which would be a red line for China. At the same time, it must make it clear that any attempt by China to change the status quo in the Taiwan Strait by force is unacceptable. The new arms deal injects further uncertainty into the future of cross-strait relations. While the deal is intended to deter Chinese aggression, it also has the potential to escalate tensions and increase the risk of miscalculation. Much will depend on how China chooses to respond. A measured response from Beijing could allow for a period of relative stability, while a more assertive reaction could lead to a dangerous spiral of escalation. The U.S., for its part, must continue to walk a fine line between supporting Taiwan and managing its relationship with China. Miscalculations or misinterpretations on either side could have serious consequences for regional stability. The future of Taiwan remains uncertain. The island nation faces an existential threat from a powerful and increasingly assertive neighbor. The U.S. arms deal provides Taiwan with valuable tools for its defense, but it does not guarantee peace or security. The U.S. role in the Taiwan Strait is complex and fraught with risk. Some argue that the U.S. presence and its arms sales to Taiwan are essential for deterring Chinese aggression and maintaining peace and stability. Others contend that the U.S. is inadvertently fueling tensions and increasing the risk of conflict by providing Taiwan with advanced weaponry. They argue that Washington should focus on diplomatic solutions and avoid actions that could provoke Beijing. The reality is that the U.S. cannot dictate the outcome of the cross-strait issue. However, its actions and policies have a significant impact on the dynamics at play. The challenge for Washington is to navigate this complex environment in a way that promotes peace and stability. The U.S. must avoid becoming trapped in a security dilemma with China over Taiwan. Instead, it should work to create conditions that encourage dialogue and reduce the risk of conflict. The goal should be a peaceful resolution of the cross-strait issue, one that respects the rights and aspirations of all parties involved.